Hey guys, I'm Chris Buck and a very warm welcome to Friday Fretworks, and this week, why Paul Davids banned me from playing on his latest video. Now, in case you hadn't guessed, as much as the guitar community would probably love the drama, actually, I was, of course, joking, as was, I hope, Paul. Paul's a good mate of mine, has been incredibly gracious to include me on several videos, actually, over the years on his truly magnificent YouTube channel. And quite honestly, looking at the assortment of guitar players that he assembled for his latest video, who the hell would need me? It's a staggering list of musicians with some truly breathtaking guitar playing. If you've not yet seen that video, I implore you to go and check it out. It really is worth a watch. That said, listening to that video yesterday, it's such a cool kind of Beatlesy sort of chord progression that immediately started hearing a kind of few melodies sort of floating around in my head. So if nothing else other than to get it out of my system, I decided to throw down a solo, which you've just heard at the start of this video. Not going to break the solo down or anything like that. Nobody heard it until 30 seconds ago, so that would be a little bit presumptuous, but I have made the tab available as a free download through my website, had it professionally tabbed out by Mr. Luke Bowman, a brilliant transcriber based here in the UK, so I'll stick all the relevant links down in the description box, as well as a link to my Helix preset, which again, as with the last video I did with Paul, is what I've used to record this video. Check it all out in the description box below. And that's kind of it for this week, I guess. To be honest, it's been a bit of a manic week with one thing or another. Been dashing around left, right and centre, so I haven't really had the time to devote to a Friday Fretworks as I probably would have ordinarily, but I thought you guys would probably appreciate a new video nonetheless. And to be honest, the amount of comments that I get every single week in regard to people primarily watching my videos for the guitar playing and not so much to watch me talk, I doubt a video that's more heavily weighted towards the guitar playing will probably be the worst thing in the world. That said, watching Paul's video yesterday and then watching my video, or the video that I was lucky enough to be included on back in 2020, it did kind of get me thinking. I've spoken about this a little bit in the past, but honestly, of all the things that I've been incredibly, ludicrously fortunate to do simply through being a guitar player over the years, whether that's playing the Royal Albert Hall or playing with Slash or recording at Abbey Road Studio 2 or more recently actually Total Guitar Magazine putting the solo from Tell Me How It Feels at number 14 in their countdown of the greatest solos from the 21st century. That's just absolutely mind-boggling. Of all of those incredibly cool things, the one thing that probably has had the kind of biggest and most lasting impact on my career, I would say, was Paul asking me to do that video, which I guess, if nothing else, very much attests to the power of YouTube. I know there is still a certain stigma attached to being a YouTuber in certain circles, and I guess it is relatively unusual for someone like myself to almost have two parallel career paths, one of which as a musician in an original touring gigging band, and the other as someone who uploads videos to YouTube every single week. But I've kind of spoken about it in videos in the past that it is just kind of essential to survive as a modern day musician. It is very much par for the course. Nearly 3 years on since I was involved in that video, however, I would say I'm still tagged in probably 4 or 5 covers of that solo every single week, and as a consequence, new people are discovering my music every single day. The impact it has truly been sensational. So I guess what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way is not only thank you to Paul for asking me to be involved in that video in the first place, but thank you to you. Thank you to every single person who tunes in and watches Friday Fretworks every single week. It really isn't lost on me that so many of you choose to spend a little bit of your weekend watching me play guitar pretty much every single week. It's absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. I'm going to play you out now with the solo from that video 3 years ago, nearly 3 years ago anyway. But as ever, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe with the bell icon if you haven't already, and I shall see you next week for another episode of Friday Fretworks. Cheers guys, take care, see you soon.
That's incredible. That's exactly what you want to hear right on this track. I really don't know what to say. I don't know, it doesn't sound the same.